Hello everyone, got 3 dirty jokes for you today. So a man with no arms and no legs was relaxing on a sunny beach, enjoying the warm rays of the sun. Suddenly, a gorgeous woman approached him, looking concerned. She looked down at the man and said, "Oh my goodness, you poor thing. I bet you've never even been hugged before, have you?" The man, who was feeling a little surprised, replied, "Well, no actually, I haven't." The woman, feeling filled with compassion, leaned over and gave him a warm and comforting embrace. Afterwards, she asked him, "And I bet you've never been kissed before either, right?" The man, still feeling a little taken aback by the sudden attention, responded, "No, I haven't." The woman then leaned in and planted a soft, tender kiss on his cheek. Finally, she asked him, "Have you ever been fucked before?" The man, clearly not expecting this type of question, answered, "No, I haven't." The woman then said, "Well, you are now. The tide's coming in." So one night, a concerned father woke up to the sound of his 5-year-old son praying in his room. The father listened closely and was struck by the strange way in which the child was addressing his loved ones in his prayer. The child said, "Good night, Mommy. Good night, Daddy. Good night, Granny. Bye-bye, Grandpa." The father was puzzled by this, but he didn't think much of it at the time. The next day, the father received the devastating news that his father-in-law had passed away. Although he found it odd, he tried to brush it off as a coincidence. However, a few weeks later, the father woke up to his son praying again, this time saying, "Good night, Mommy. Good night, Daddy. Bye-bye, Granny." The next day, he received the news that his mother-in-law had also passed away. The father became deeply worried and scared, thinking that his son had the ability to predict the future. A few weeks later, when he heard his son praying, "Good night, Mommy. Bye-bye, Daddy," he panicked and ran out of the house, thinking that he only had 1 day left to live. He spent the day outdoors, enjoying nature for what he thought was his last time. However, when night arrived and nothing happened, the father was overjoyed. He thought that his son's previous predictions were just coincidences and rushed back home to his family. When his wife asked him where he had been, he told her that he was just having a bad day. But the wife replied, "You think you were having a bad day? Try this. My boss dropped dead in front of me in the middle of the day." So a man playing on a new golf course got confused as to what hole he was on. He saw a lady playing ahead of him. So he walked up to her and asked if she knew what hole he was playing. She replied, "I'm on the 7th hole and you're a hole behind me. So you must be on the 6th hole." He thanked her and went back to his golf. On the back 9, the same thing happened and he approached the lady, again with the same request. She said, "I'm on the 14th. You are a hole behind me. So you must be on the 13th. Once again, he thanked her. He finished his round, went into the clubhouse, and saw the lady sitting at the end of the bar. He went up to her and said, "Let me buy you a drink to show my appreciation for your help." He started a conversation and asked her what kind of work she did. She said she was in sales, and he said he was in sales also. He asked what she sold. She replied, "If I told you, you would only laugh." "No, I wouldn't," he said. She said, "I sell tampons." With that, he fell on the floor laughing so hard. She said, "See, I knew you would laugh. That's not what I'm laughing at." He replied, "I'm a toilet paper salesman, so I'm still 1 hole behind you."